And now, introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, he is wearing black trunks. He is training out of Tillis BJJ, South Whittier, California. He weighed in 155 1/2 pounds. His record, 1 win with 1 loss. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Quentin Peso Pluma Camacho! His opponent across the cage on my right, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing black trunks trimmed in red and white. He is training out of Uprise MMA in Los Angeles by way of Congo. He weighed in 153 1/2 pounds. His record, 1 win with 2 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Herve Mavungu. All right, fans, here we go. 3 rounds of mixed martial arts in the lightweight division.
All right, here we go. Quentin Camacho, Herve Mavungu. 3 3-minute rounds in that lightweight 155-pound division. Let's see if my prediction was right. Fast start in all strikes. Camacho circling here. Oh, I was wrong, completely wrong. Mavungu shot right in for a double without even throwing anything.
Yeah, looks like he has his hands locked. Well, no, he does not.
It's good defense. So it was a nice shot, though. He got in pretty deep, especially without setting it up. Camacho now landed some old-time hockey style fights, right hands in there.
Yeah, you got to figure Camacho's. Oh, wow, these are some vicious strikes there too.
I like that head position too.
Nice Uchimata attempt from Mavungu. At least resets the position.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy in that throw attempt too. Camacho did a nice job of stuffing it, coming back up, keeping that underhook, head position tight. Gonna look to trip backwards. There it is again.
Oh, wow! So that was some high-level takedown action going on there.
Oh wow! Mavungu finds himself bottom side control here. Camacho looking to slide over the mount pretty quickly, I think, with that left knee. Or maybe he's content to stay here. He's kind of got like a half knee on belly here. Here comes the mount attempt. Gets it beautifully.
Yeah.
Mavungu in all sorts of trouble here with a whole 1:40 left in the round.
Mavungu didn't look bad in the grappling exchanges either, so it probably is no slouch here, but just going against somebody of Camacho's level, maybe coming out of Tillis BJJ, very skilled on the ground. So that could be what's going on in this match.
Yeah, Camacho looks very comfortable here, and I think Mavungu did not obviously anticipate being in this position this early. I think I don't know what happened in that scramble, but he just landed like awful bottom side control position.
I think what happened is Mavungu went to throw the Uchimata, and Camacho actually grapevined his leg around, and you can use that to counter that Uchimata, and I think that's what happened, and Camacho ended up being on top because of it. But then he made that mount look really easy.
Yeah, and look at the base here. Mavungu trying to hip bump, but nothing doing. Mavungu's not really showing me that he's got a lot of savvy on how to get out of here. He's not turning on either hip, and he's not bridging enough. Not to take anything away from Camacho's mount, because
Camacho going for the side choke.
He's halfway there.
Yeah, he's under the elbow, but, well.
He abandoned that. Mavungu is bucking, but it's not enough.
Yeah, and Camacho keeps moving. He's grapevining the legs here in mount, which will kill the bridge. And he seems to be moving up into a high mount and then kind of going back and forth between a low mount and high mount, using a little bit of a hybrid, which will take some of the pepper off of those bridges from the bottom. And they're just flat out extending the grapevines.
Yeah, Camacho just very comfortable in that mounted position. Probably feels that Mavungu has nothing for him on the ground. At least that's what his body language is.
Yeah, it can always be a different story, though, when the opposite player gets on top. So, yeah. Especially in MMA.
We'll see if Mavungu can get there. I mean, that's what he wanted. Maybe he's second-guessing that approach now after being underneath Camacho there for almost 2 minutes.
Yeah, Jose Aldo would be like a good example of that, too, with some grappling wins. I think he even had a win over Cabrinha when he was coming up as a colored belt in the gi.
Oh, wow.
But you get him on his back, and it's a different world, right?
Right.
Him on top on the ground is a nightmare.
It's murder,
yeah.
There's Noah Tillis giving some instruction to his fighter.
Here we go, round number 2. Mavungu throwing some good leg kicks. Camacho switching stances to throw that right hand. Probably using that to close the distance and then look for a takedown. Yep, there, just drops for a double leg, gets it.
Beautiful timing and hops right over the guard. I was just about to say it might behoove Camacho to shoot for a takedown. Literally, as I was about to say it, he shot in, because I think he felt Mavungu and feels that I can't be hurt down here. I think he feels that if he gets on top, he can hold this position and potentially even get a finish.
Yeah, looking to go right to mount again.
And I don't like Mavungu's headlock here. You can get armbarred here pretty easily if Camacho steps that right leg over the head.
Yeah, unless he's, I mean, he threw an Uchimata earlier. Maybe he's a judo player and wants to throw
from the head,
use
like that Ronda Rousey style.
Yeah, throw it over into a Kisagatami, the scarf hold, but
he's in a world of hurt here. I mean,
yeah, Camacho looking to lock up this rear naked choke. He's got the hand behind the head, and Mavungu's not really defending that very well.
He needs to fight that top hand instead of punching him in the face.
Yeah, again, here going palm to palm. This is a much better finish for these big MMA gloves. Camacho, if he can wrap this over the shoulder, over the trap of Mavungu, now trying to go for the traditional rear naked choke finish, and this might be done.
Our screen is freezing on our side.
Yeah, difficult to see what's going on exactly, but definitely not a position that you want to be in if you're Mavungu. And I think it's behind the head. This might be, no, the hands aren't connected still.
It's very difficult to get a rear naked choke with these gloves. I mean, they're 6-ounce gloves, but then you've got the padding underneath. It's almost like an 8-ounce boxing glove, like trying to grapple in that.
And Camacho again moving over into mount, looking for this side choke, unable to get it. Going to try to throw those grapevines and stay on top. Still has 1 minute to try to do something or finish on top at least. But this round is all Camacho so far.
Mavungu not short on toughness. I'll give him that. He's hung in some very tough positions here, refusing to quit. Oh, it looked like Camacho wanted to dismount there. It almost looked like he wanted to throw that left leg to go back in the side, but here he is grapevining again to keep the mount.
Yeah, you see Mavungu trying to throw Camacho north of him, maybe trying to bring his legs up and over and bring him across the belly, but Camacho is just very wise to that and able to stay in the slow mount immediately, throw those grapevines back on. And Mavungu not clearing these properly, or at least with any kind of urgency.
Yeah, I don't think he knows how really to get out of here. Punching from the bottom is certainly not going to do it.
Camacho just unleashing a flurry here at the end of round 2.
Probably a minute too late. He might have been able to get a TKO finish had he started that flurry a little earlier.
I'm curious to know if they would score that even with these shorter rounds as a 10-8 round. I mean, pretty much, aside from the 20 seconds that they were on the feet, pretty much everything came from Camacho, offense-wise.
And Mavungu didn't seem to have any, or at least not a lot of experience in defending a double leg. He more or less just sat right down as soon as he felt the pressure on his legs. I wonder, because judo, they don't shoot double legs. I'm wondering if he has a judo background but not much wrestling.
Yeah, that's kind of what my guess would be, especially the way he was holding on to that the headlock,
right,
and the way he threw the Uchimata. The Uchimata looked pretty decent, but when it came to defending a double leg, he just seemed all but lost. Looked okay in the clinch, though, so definitely another judo trait.
Yeah. He's down 2 rounds to none right now. He's got to get a finish. If I'm in his corner, I'm telling him just come out swinging. Forget about the ground.
Camacho just looking fantastic so far, though.
Yeah, really impressed with his jiu-jitsu and his control.
I'd be worried about throwing those kicks if I was Mavungu.
Yeah, it's ill-advised. Here's another takedown attempt from Camacho.
Camacho ate a couple getting into this one, but does get into it. If Mavungu can keep it upper body, he might have a chance. Camacho should be dropping down even like a low single or an ankle pick. I think this is the way to go against Mavungu.
Yeah, Camacho in no hurry. You know, he knows he's up on the scorecard, so not going to make a mistake. Looking for that ankle pick.
Got a step around the outside.
Yeah, I thought he was going to maybe drag him backwards, but Mavungu was able to keep his balance. Mavungu's got to get off the cage. He needs urgency here. He's got to spin off the cage and start throwing hard shots to try to get land.
So difficult when you're allowing this good head position. And there's the Uchimata attempt, but wow. Camacho just riding that one out. That overhook's going to save Mavungu, though. It's going to prevent Camacho from moving to the back. They're looking for that, that far side ankle pick. Camacho, I thought maybe he was going to look to throw an Uchimata of his own, but or perhaps step across and look to trap that far leg to help with his ankle pick. Now back up into an over-under. And then, okay, they're going to reset him.
Yeah, not much was happening there.
Yeah, a minute and a half, and a good leg kick from Mavungu.
That was really solid.
Right back on the leg, and now towards the back. This is really good for Camacho. Camacho should be able to convert this to the ground, looking to put that broomstick leg position in here for the trip. Now maybe going to transition back to kicking out the leg, but he is behind Mavungu, and he has that claw grip. Very nicely done.
And here we are again, familiar spot. Camacho mounted on a disgruntled and frustrated Mavungu.
Can't blame him. This is like a nightmare scenario if you're an MMA fighter, just getting stuck on the bottom of a mount with somebody.
Especially up against the fence like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Just miserable.
Yeah, terrible feeling, exhausting. It's just like nothing that you do works.
Camacho might look for the TKO here. He's got 30 seconds to make it happen.
Yeah, see Camacho moving up slightly into a higher mount, so it's much harder to buck.
These are hard shots landing here. Yeah, the referee's going to stop this.
Yeah.
He landed about 4 or 5 hard right hands there.
Yeah, it's amateur, so, I mean, Mavungu is actually still throwing some good shots from the bottom himself, but...
He's okay, but yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting out of that. Mavungu was bridging, but that's not enough. You've got to combine a bridge with a hip escape. You've got to get on your side. One bump is not going to get it done against a guy like Camacho.
Yeah, definitely. Come on. Camacho, is that a hug for the ring coordinator there?
I missed it.
Yeah.
I was looking at his nose. He's got a bloody nose. He might have eaten a hammer fist from the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, Mavungu was actually throwing some pretty good shots from the bottom for being on bottom.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 3, referee in charge, Franklin Aguirre, stops the contest due to strikes. Our winner by TKO, the blue corner, Quentin Peso Pluma Camacho!